What is going on, guys? JD from New York here, and today we're going to do something a little bit different, man. I usually don't do top 10s. I don't usually do anything top 10. But when I do, I want it to be something that everyone is going to talk about. And everybody right now is speculating. It's the season of speculation when it comes to WWE 2K17. E3 is done and over with. And with E3 now completed, there really isn't much in terms of news and rumors going around with 2K17. We know that the WWE artist there, Rob Schamberger, actually did a painting live at E3, and he revealed the first three, I should say, superstars that are going to be included in the game. And I actually made a video on that. If you guys missed that, I'll link it in the video with an annotation, and I'll link it down in the description below. Sasha Banks, John Cena, and the Ultimate Warrior, WWE Hall of Famer Jim Hellwig, will be included in the game as of right now, and that is on top of Goldberg, who was previously announced as the pre-order bonus. You're going to get a Monday Nitro Arena as well as a Halloween Havoc Arena and Goldberg's WWE and WCW attire. So that is the only thing right now that's been announced. No game modes, no roster outside what I just previously mentioned. And right now everybody is speculating what they want in the game, what 2K Games needs to do to make things better, what changes they need to make to take the franchise into the future, to have it be on the level of a Madden, of a FIFA, that type of thing. But today I'm going to do a top 10. And it's not going to be about the things that I want, the things that they need to change. I'm going to eventually do those videos, but today we're going to talk about NXT. And NXT has come so far from what it used to be. Remember on the Sci-Fi Network where they had guys acting like clowns, jumping through fucking tubes and, you know, running marathons and jumping rope and cutting horrible promos in the middle of the ring? It was nothing but a circus act. Triple H transformed NXT now in 2015, 2016 as the one thing we all look forward to pretty much erase our memories from a shitty Monday Night Raw. NXT is always there to lift our spirits, to make us proud and excited to be wrestling fans. And that's exactly what they're doing. They're giving back and bringing back the old school feel of when wrestling used to be great. That is what NXT means to me. And NXT is such a vital part of WWE's future that they need to have a huge presence in WWE 2K17. Everybody in NXT is the future of what the WWE is going to be. No question. And in my honest opinion, they need to have a vital role in this next installment of 2K17. I have a list of 10 WWE NXT superstars that I think should be included in the game. And this excludes who already was in the game in 2K16, because I am assuming if they were in 2K16, they are going to be in 2K17. So the Corbins, the Joes, the Ballers, those individuals will be in the game. I'm talking about individuals and WWE superstars who are going to be a first-timer into the video game series. I'm going to start the list off with the obvious choice here, and I'm assuming each and every one of you guys listening to me, he's at the top of your list as well. In fact, he was my broadcast partner, my podcast partner's #1 choice in the mock WWE draft that we did, Joe Cronin Show. I'll link his channel down in the description below. Shinsuke Nakamura needs to be in WWE 2K17. With Balor's imminent departure from NXT, Nakamura is going to be the one to soften the blow of his exit from NXT. Nakamura is going to be the face of NXT. Nakamura is going to be the next WWE NXT champion. No question. Now, Balor and Nakamura are getting into a little feud here that I'm assuming is going to culminate at NXT TakeOver Brooklyn Part 2. I didn't think this was the direction WWE was going to go. I thought Nakamura was actually going to go one-on-one with Samoa Joe, in which he would win the NXT title there, and Balor would be on the main roster by that time. But it looks like they want to get some more epic matches out of Balor before he actually makes his departure to the main roster. But Nakamura Upon coming into the WWE, I did not know much of his backstory. I did not know much of him. I've seen him in little doses here and there. I knew what he brought to the table. I knew the hype surrounding him was legit. And when he came into WWE and debuted at TakeOver Dallas against Sami Zayn, not only was it probably one of the best debuts I have ever seen in the history of WWE, but for someone who debuted his first match in WWE, the way that he did against Sami Zayn and everything that surrounded that match and the atmosphere in the K. Hutchinson Convention Center there in Dallas, it was unbelievable. It was unbelievable. Yet Sami Zayn's departure from NXT, that was his last match. Everybody knew it was his last match. Nakamura, the intrigue about what he's going to bring to the table in WWE, how he's going to be received, what he's going to do, what he's going to look like, you know, his whole fucking being, his whole character. It was just a huge hype, a hype train surrounding that. And when that music hit, everybody just legit went crazy, man. And from there, the Nakamura hype train has not slowed down at all. This guy is going to be the face of the company. There should be absolutely no reason why he is not scanned, or was not scanned, WrestleMania weekend for inclusion in this game. Absolutely unbelievable. He's going to be the face of NXT. And if he's not going to be included in the game when it ships, most certainly there needs to be an NXT roster update, or maybe as a DLC or something like that, in which he is included. You got to get this guy in the game. He needs to be in 2K17. Absolutely no questions asked. My number 2 choice here, Ty Dillinger. If there's one guy in NXT that gets unbelievable reactions, and if not, better reactions each and every time he comes out, it is Ty Dillinger. The NXT universe at Full Sail University makes this guy seem like the biggest fucking superstar down in NXT, man. Not only is he great in the ring, not only is his character simplistic, but it fucking works. Ty Dillinger is so over with the crowd, with the gimmick, the perfect 10 he needs to be in WWE 2K17, man. On top of that, his entrance, his theme is fucking absolutely hyped, man. If there's one guy in NXT that gets you hyped to see a wrestling match with the entrance and the ambiance and the lighting and the theme music, it is Ty Dillinger. I don't know what you guys up in Canada are doing, man, but you breed some fucking legit beasts as far as WWE talent is concerned, man. Ty Dillinger needs to be the perfect 10 in WWE 2K17. The greatest man that has ever lived, Austin Aries, needs to be in 2K17. He came into the WWE from TNA. Obviously, WWE will not mention that. And he debuted against Baron Corbin. It was a lukewarm reception. It was a lukewarm match. Nothing really special about what happened at Dallas. But what he did with Nakamura really proves to everybody exactly what Austin Aries is worth. Now, it's a toss-up, man. It's a very, very tough task to choose which match was better. Was it Nakamura or Sami Zayn, or Nakamura versus Austin Aries? By the end of the year, Nakamura is going to be in the top 5 fucking matches of 2016 at this rate. Unbelievable match he had with Austin Aries, and exactly what I just previously stated. Austin Aries proved his worth in that match with Nakamura. There is no doubt in my mind that Austin Aries will, in fact, one day be the NXT champion leading the charge in NXT, man. The guy is just way too fucking talented. If there was one guy from TNA that I wanted in the WWE for years, it was Austin Aries. On top of that, obviously, it was Bobby Roode. I want the return of Jeff and Matt Hardy, Kurt Angle, EC3, Drew Galloway. You know, they got some pretty decent talent over in TNA. They are just having financial troubles, and that's the reason why a lot of those guys left. Eric Young, Bobby Roode, Austin Aries. They wanted a change of scenery, and walking on into NXT and Full Sail University is going to give them exactly what they need, man. They're going to bring, NXT itself is going to bring those guys to the top, and they're going to get more notice. They're going to hone their craft even more, and Austin Aries is going to be one of those guys that leads the charge in NXT. He needs to be in WWE 2K17. This guy might not be on your list, but he's certainly going to be on mine, man. No way, Jose. Guy's a fucking beast, man. I did not like the gimmick when it came out. I did not like what he was doing. I thought this was a joke. I thought this was going to be an Adam Rose ripoff or another Adam Rose gimmick that's going to fucking ultimately fail on the main roster. But NXT, man, if there's one thing about NXT, it's the way the crowd appreciates what goes on as far as character development, as far as hype, as far as making the wrestlers, the men and women, feel important. It's like they wear their hearts on their sleeves. If they're feeling something down at NXT at Full Sail University, they're gonna fucking let you know, man. Especially during a takeover event. Unbelievable. No Way Jose, came into the WWE with, me shrugging my shoulders, just another guy, dancing around like a fucking goon. And now, I enjoy what he brings to the table, man. He is so fucking fire. He is hype. No Way Jose. And I said this on my podcast a couple of weeks ago. I said this on Off The Script. No Way Jose and his theme music. There's one thing that can get a character over more than anything else. He's got the fucking enthusiasm. He's got the hype surrounding him with the dancing. He's got that fucking character, But the theme music adds to all that, man. It's catchy as fuck. It gets people singing along. He's got the catchphrases. You got the crowd chanting along with him. No Way Jose is fucking fire, man. He is so hype. He needs to be in the game. I would love to see that and everything he brings to the table in 2K17. In fact, he's actually starting his first real feud with Austin Aries. Spoiler, I didn't mean to spoil anything for you guys. So that might be taking place at NXT TakeOver Brooklyn Part 2. No Way Jose needs to be in WWE 2K17. 2 tag teams need to be in the game this year. American Alpha and The Revival. If you guys missed their last match at TakeOver at the end, I don't know what the fuck you're waiting for, man. Go out and watch one of the best tag team matches you will ever see on WWE television, man. These guys brought it to the fucking table, and they did not disappoint. They blew their match from Dallas out of the water. Eventually, The Revival regained the tag team championships, and now, for the first time out of anybody in the NXT brand, are 2-time champions. That includes the World Championship, that includes the Women's Championship, and now The Revival are 2-time tag team champions. Dash and Wilder, man. Dawson and Wilder. Fucking unbelievable. These guys have really, really grown on me so much that I did not like what they were when they first introduced them. And then they came up with The Revival. I'm like, look at these fucking guys, man. They're plain, they're boring, they're vanilla. But they really have honed their craft as a heel team, as a team that pretty much exudes fucking cockiness. It seeps through the fucking television how great these guys are. And with their characters and their attitudes, they certainly make it known that they are better than everybody. And I love that about them. They bring old school back to the WWE in a time when they need old school. Because what they did in the old school was fucking great. And some portion of the old school, some mixed in with the new school, it certainly is going to work, man. I love it. I love what they bring to the table. They need to be in 2K17. Jordan and Gable, what can I say about these guys? They are fucking unbelievable at what they do. They are going to be on the main roster, so I'm hoping when everything was scanned for the game during WrestleMania weekend that these guys were included. American Alpha needs to be in the game. Jordan and Gable, fucking unbelievable tag team. Might be the best in-ring tag team in WWE. Might be the best tag team in the industry right now. They need to be in the game. Both of those teams, the Revival and American Alpha, need to be in 2K17. Asuka, obviously, Bayley needs to be in the game as well. Those are the last two there. Bayley and Asuka, the two women leading the charge in the women's division. There's no reason why Bayley should not have been included in 2K16, but there was some bullshit surrounding that where it was based on time constraints. Listen, you cannot have the most popular woman on the entire fucking women's roster in all of WWE not in the game. There's no way you can have the fucking women's champion of NXT sit out for inclusion in your game coming out this year. They need to be in the game, no question. I don't even know. I don't even need to go over why these two women need to be in the game. You should automatically know why they need to be in the game. Bayley and Asuka need to be in 2K17. If I was to have an 11th pick as a wild card, I would go with, and it's not going to be Bobby Roode goons. It's too late for Bobby Roode. I would pick Elias Samson. I think he was coming a long way before he actually got hurt, and now he's going to be out for a couple of weeks, a couple of months. I don't know what the fucking status is on Elias Samson, but I think Elias Samson brings some decent in-ring, action to the ring. And I think Elias Samson, as far as a character goes, was starting to grow on me, and I would like to see him in a possible DLC, or maybe even be included with the shipment of the game. Elias Samson as my wild card for NXT And that rounds out the 10 individuals, the 10 superstars I think should be included in WWE 2K17 from the NXT side of things, man. If you enjoyed the video, let me know what you're thinking. Give me your top 10, realistically. Realistically. Don't give me Bobby Roode and all these other guys coming in, Eric Young. You know, Bobby Roode debuted at NXT, but it was way after WrestleMania. Eric Young, same thing. It was after WrestleMania. I understand those guys are going to bring a lot to NXT, but realistically, your 10 choices as to who you want in 2K17 from the NXT side of things, let me know down in the comments. And if you enjoyed the video, hit that thumbs up, and I'll be back with more WWE 2K17 coverage as it becomes available. I'm JD. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll be back talking WWE 2K17 very, very soon. Thank you guys for watching. I'll talk to you later.